जय जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जीव की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री श्री राधा नयननाथ जीव की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस शास्त्र सचिशिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस शास्त्र सचिशिला भक्ति दैता माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस शास्त्र सचिशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंस शिला गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिशिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वसदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरो श्री जुता पादकमलां श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितंश्च। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद स्वयं भगवान कृष्ण Vishnu Paratata Purna Gyan Purnananda Parama Mahata Nanda Sutta Boli Jare Bhagavate Gai Sei Krishna Avatirno Chaitanya Gosai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol 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 Hari Bol. We are hearing SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that of all scriptures we have to hear Bhagavatam because they are Bhagavatam is the essence of all scriptures and is clearly speaking about pure devotion to Krishna. So we heard that Anga by Yagya, King Anga by Yagya, he got one son, but that son was very bad character. So Anga was disappointed and he left kingdom and everything for bhajan. He thought to those who don't have a son, they are really happy. It is similar like Chitraketu Maharaj. He wanted to have son so much. He could not think of anything else. He thought, if I will not have son, then I cannot be happy. Impossible. So even Angira Rishi came to his palace and he wanted to give him divine knowledge, but king could not accept. He was only asking, you give me child, you give me child. He had 10 million wives, but no child. So then Angira Rishi, by Yagya, he gave him that kid and he told him, I will give you a son, but that son will give you happiness and unhappiness, both. This is with all things in this world. So when he got son, then after some time, other ladies, they were envious, they poisoned him, he died. Then he was in so much sorrow, lamenting. So here also, Anga, he wanted child. But after he got child, he regretted, lamented. So this is Maya. We think it is water there in desert, we are thirsty, we want to drink, but there is no water there. So like that we think we'll be happy, but here all things are temporary. So how it is possible to be happy? So Anga got child, but he was so much lamenting seeing his behavior that he left house, palace, all opulence, everything, and he went to do bhajan in the forest. No one could find him. Then sages, they thought it is not good that kingdom will be without king, so they installed with this purpose that there should be king who will control the thieves, rogues, and will support dharma. With this purpose they installed him, but just the opposite happened. That King Vena, he was very bad character. He stopped all yagyas, all dharma. And rogues and thieves also, they were increasing. Then the sages first gave him advice: you do good as a king, your duties, then you will be benefited and others will be benefited. But King Vena was so proud, he said, no, I will worship Supreme Lord. I am supreme person, everyone should worship me. Why I should arrange or support for yagyas of Vishnu? I am Supreme Lord. Then, due to this false pride and committing offense to Vishnu Bhagavan, the sages, for his own good, they killed him by mantra, sound. In that days it was possible. Then again problem was there without king, so they churned first the tides of Vena, and then again there was problem because that was sinful. Bahuka, he was very sinful, but with that they extracted out all the sinful reactions from that body of Vena, so he was not allowed to stay in that palace. So they churned now from hands that body with proper procedure to make body that Supreme Lord Shakti Avesh avatar Jiva, which is empowered by the power of Supreme Lord, so it is non-different from Supreme Lord, appeared from that body, and he was named Prithu Maharaj. One boy and one girl. That girl was Lakshmi. So when Prithu Maharaj, then everyone was very happy, and all demigods, we heard yesterday, they gave him many things. Brahma offered him this, Indra this, so many things, the auspicious things they offered. Then ultimately Prithu Maharaj also spoke to them. Up to this point we heard yesterday. Pritur Uvach, Bhoh Sutahe Magada Soumya Vandil, Loke Dunas Pashta Gunasya Mesyat, Kim Ashraya Mestava Esha Yojjatam Mamai Abhuvan Vitata Girovaha. King Prithu said, O gentle Suta, Magadha, and other devotee offering prayers, the qualities of which you have spoken are not distinct in me. Why then should you praise me for all these qualities when I do not shelter these features? I do not wish for these words meant for me to go in vain, but it is better that they be offered to someone else. This is always those who are devotees, they have amanina manadenamut. They don't like someone should praise them, but they want to offer all praises to others. That is peculiar nature of real devotees. But conditioned soul is just the opposite. He will always try to get praise from others, and even if false, Doesn't matter. Even if it is not true, he will want. And he will also assert himself like that. And he can never praise others due to envy. He will criticize others, disrespect others. So this is totally different. Only one who is in real ego, he can have those qualities, and one who has false ego, he always wants worldly respect. Like you remember Ambarish Maharaj, there was no fault in him. He did not want to disrespect Durvasa Rishi, and he also did not want to disrespect Vishnu Bhagavan, because he was following Ekadashi. So ultimately, you know the story, Durvasa Rishi committed offense. Then ultimately, Durvasa Rishi had to beg forgiveness from Ambarish Maharaj. But Ambarish Maharaj said, no, why you are coming here? Why you are giving Dandavat to me? There is no fault in you. Our Gurudev explained, real devotee never thinks that he is right. He thinks I did something wrong. That is why this is happening. And he does not see faults in others. That is possible only for real devotee. But conditioned soul, just the opposite. Even if someone does not have any faults, we will create some fault on him. And even I have so many faults, but it will, I will never admit. I will think I am all right. I am all good. Everything is good. Tasmat parokshe. Also, there is another meaning. If we see him as a devotee, that is like this amanena manadena. But here it is also another point Srila Sai Maharaj is telling in commentary. The prayers and praises by the Sutta, Magadha and Vandi all explain the godly qualities of Maharaj Prithu, for he was a Shakti Avesh avatar of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is correct. Because the qualities were not yet manifest, however, King Prithu very humbly asked why the devotee should praise him with such exalted words. He did not want anyone to offer him prayers or glorify him unless he possessed the real qualities of which they spoke. So honesty should be there, sincerity. I am not having such certain qualities, but I demand respect for those. That is conditioned souls we are doing. And someone does not have any fault, but we find fault in him. The offering of prayers was certainly appropriate, for he was an avatar of Godhead, but he warned that one should not be accepted as an avatar of the personality of Godhead without having the godly qualities. At the present moment, there are many so-called avatars of personality of Godhead, but these are merely fools and rascals whom people accept as avatars of God, although they have no godly qualities. King Prithu desired that his real characteristics in the future might justify such words of praise. So you should not falsely praise some fake God. He is claiming I am God, so you should not sing his glories. Then it will be wrong. Although there was no fault in the prayers offered, Prithu Maharaj indicated that such prayers should not be offered to an unfit person who pretends to be an avatar of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nowadays also, if you go to India, you can find gods. I also saw one god. He was claiming, I am God, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And his all followers, they were worshipping him as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. That is wrong. That is the highest sin, highest ignorance. And before also you can remember, And such a person cannot be happy anytime because he is so much detrimentally far, categorically opposite to what is his real nature. Jiver Sarup Hoy Krishna Nitya Das. We are eternal servant of Bhagavan. That is our real nature. But to say, I am Bhagavan, everyone should worship me, that is just the opposite. Highest type of Maya. And another Maya also is to present yourself as a great devotee, and you are not. You are disrespecting Radharani and his personal associates of Krishna. You are disrespecting. You claim, I am the greatest devotee. That is also greatest Maya. You remember there was during time of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, there was one Bishkishan staying in forest near, I think, near Bhubaneswar. He was yogi and he got some mystic powers. He could read minds, he could heal people, these miracles he was doing. Then he was claiming, I am God, I am Mahavishnu, and I will destroy all these British rulers. And he also said, I will do Ras Lila, and he called all the girls from everywhere. He spoiled their character. Then so much complaint came against him, so that government, they sent Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who was at that time in Puri, judge, to see into this matter. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur came there, and he also tried to impress on Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bishkishan. He told him, I know who you are, what you are doing, everything he told correctly. From where you came, what you are doing, your family, everything he told. So he said, don't mess with me. I'm God. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, God is there in Puri, Jagannath Dev. Then this man said, no, that is only some wood there. I am real God. I will destroy the British rulers. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur arrested him, and in short I'm telling, on the day of Bhaktivinoda Thakur we are hearing, then he also made Bhaktivinoda Thakur sick and his daughters, like a big problem he made during the trial. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur did not stop because he is pure devotee, and this was not true that he is God. And he had many followers. But ultimately Bhaktivinoda Thakur arrested him and judged him based on all the evidences that he is guilty, and he gave him punishment, so much prison and forced labor. But that yogi, he had power in hair, the jota. So one who knew this, he cut his hair. Then the yogi became powerless. Then out of so much ego, one version says he committed, means he fasted until death. He did not eat and he died there in prison. Another version says he took some poison and died due to ego. And then there were two more avatars, someone claiming he's Brahma, someone claiming he's Balaram. Also Bhaktivinoda Thakur solved that. So but now also you have in India many gods, they're claiming. Before you had, now you had, in future you will have, because that kind of ignorance is there for some jivas who follow that Mayavat understanding. They may get some realization of yogic powers or some realization that they are spirit, but that is not complete realization of the truth. That is why they misbehave in such a way. Then also they have to be punished. Also Krishna, it was during the time of Krishna also, that Kashiraj, Vasudev, he said, I am Vasudev, I am Bhagavan. And he made 4 hands, fake 4 hands. then Krishna had to come and kill him to show who is real avatar, who is real God. So truth will always remain truth. No one can change. I may claim so many things. Others may also say so many things, but truth will always be truth. You cannot change. Who is God is always God. Who is his servant is always his servant. So better we act according to truth, then we will be benefited. Kangsa and other demons, they also don't know about Supreme Lord. They cannot recognize. They fight with him with envy and hatred. But when they are killed by Supreme Lord, he kills their ignorance, their gross and subtle body. Then with their soul's eyes, they now see him as he is, very merciful. Then they also submit to him. So what they thought before, that is not truth. Truth is always truth and it will be. So they will only realize that truth when truth reveals itself. Tasmat parokshesmat upashrutani alam karishyata stotram apichavachaha satyuttama shloka gunanuvade jugupsitamna stavayanti sabya. O gentle reciters, offer such prayers in due course of time, when the qualities of which you have spoken actually manifest themselves in me. The gentle who offer prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead do not attribute such qualities to a human being who does not actually have them. Mahaprabhu also showed the pastime. He is God, but he was showing the pastime of being a devotee. So whenever someone said, "You are God," then he always closed his ears and said, "Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu." It is not good to hear such things. I am ordinary jiva. How I can hear this? Someone saying I'm God. God should be worshipped. So he also showed by his own example. Here also, Prithu Maharaj is saying you should not say for human being. Mahad gunan atmani kartum ishaha kah stavakei stavayate satopi te sya bhavishyan iti vipralabdho jana vahasam kumatir naveda. How could an intelligent man, competent enough to possess such exalted qualities, allow his followers to praise him if he did not actually have them? This is sincerity. Praising a man by saying that if he were educated, he might have become a great scholar or a great personality is nothing but a process of cheating. A foolish person who agrees to accept such praise does not know that such words simply insult him. But conditioned souls, we do this. We demand respect, which is not due, and we criticize others, disrespect others, based on some untruth. But if you hear and you accept and you enjoy such praise, then you are conditioned soul. And it is like that. You remember, I forgot the whole story. It is there in Mahabharata, only the point I know, that something happened that Arjuna he vowed, I will give up my life or something. Then something happened. Krishna then told him, no, you should not kill yourself in this way, but you can kill yourself by praising yourself. that is like that. But unfortunately, in Kali Yuga, we people, conditioned souls, we are fighting for these things. Prabhavo hyatmanam atmanah stotram jugupsanti api vishrutaha hrimantah paramodarah paurusham va vigarhitam. As a person with a sense of honor and magnanimity does not like to hear about his abominable actions, a person who is very famous and powerful does not like to hear himself praised. Also, when rightly disciples will praise their guru for real qualities, he will never accept that for himself. He will offer all that singing of glories to his guru, because without the grace of his guru he could not be like this. So all glory is to Guru and Gauranga. He will never accept for himself. If he will accept for himself, then he will fall down. But always he does not take any credit. If anything good in me, it is due to mercy of Gurudev and Supreme Lord. Never he will accept. But he will offer. Also he will not like reject, but he will offer that, all that to his Gurudev. Vayam tva vidita loke sutadyapi varimabih karmabih katham atmanam gapayishyama balavat. King Prithu continued, my dear devotees, headed by the sutta, just now I am not very famous for my personal activities because I have not done anything praiseworthy you could glorify. Therefore, how could I engage you in praising my activities exactly like children? I also sometimes pretend like some devotees. Also now when I was in Vienna, they were thanking me so much for something. Then I said, what? I did nothing. I didn't do nothing. What I did? Really, I did nothing. But I pretend like I'm very humble. So that is also not good. But he was sincerely speaking, Prithu Maharaj, to give us teaching that you should offer, you should sing the glories to Supreme Lord as they are, and to Guru as they are, and even that we cannot do adequately, properly, because we cannot estimate their glories. They are beyond our comprehension. Only what is revealed to us, that much we can say, but that is not final. Like, if we are humble, then Supreme Lord will be happy. But if we are proud, I know everything, I am glorifying with ego, then that will not be accepted. Our Gurudev gave that example, that one boy from village, somehow he could manage to study in Kolkata, and then later he gradually became High Court judge. So when he came back to his village, then his grandmother, she heard that he got a good education and some good position. Then grandmother told, oh, very nice, I bless you that you should become a constable, means policeman in that like area, because according to her estimation, that was the highest position attainable. So her mood was not bad. She wanted that he should get highest, but his position was already so much higher, but it was beyond her imagination, estimation, what is that. So she could not understand. But because it was out of love, that is not considered as an offense. Like that, if we sing the glories of Supreme Lord with humbleness, how much we know, how much is revealed, then he will accept gladly. But if with some pride that I know everything about God, I can say, then that will not be accepted. So with humbleness, if we do, that is proper. Even we cannot claim, I am chanting Harinam. I am chanting Harinam. No. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he told in Shikastaka first verse, Shri Krishna Kirtanaya Namaha. Our Gurudev explained that generally we understand Shri Ramaya Namaha, Shri Krishnaya Namaha, Shri Vishnave Namaha. To some person we offer respect, Dandavat. Why he is telling Krishna Kirtanaya Namaha means offer respect to or obeisance to Krishna Kirtan, because Prabhupada realized that Krishna Kirtan is not different from Krishna. So he is offering, and then he is clarifying. Shri Krishna Sankirtan Kari Gurudev or Shri Krishna Sankirtan Vigraha Shri Gaura Sundar Jai Jukta Hook. All victory, all glory to Gurudev, who can actually do Shri Krishna Sankirtan, and all glory to the embodiment or form of Shri Krishna Sankirtan, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Gurudev can do Kirtan. Why? Because he has that devotion to Supreme Lord. With devotion you can do. If I have that false ego that I can do without the grace of Guru, any kind of devotion that I can do, that will be false ego, and that will not be real Kirtan. How much I am surrendered to Guru, that much I can have devotion and I can do Kirtan by his grace. So I am not actually, I cannot do. I can do by his grace. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur told, Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koroi Dase Trina Pekatihina. All these four qualities he's praying. Trinada, Sunichana, the four qualities, then only I can chant Harinam by the grace of Gurudev. So he did not. I also once I brought 4 lines in praise of Gurudev in Guru Parampara, one Maharaj wrote in Bengali, and I wanted to show to Gurudev to check if it is okay. And then Gurudev did not want to see even. He smiled, no, I'm not Guru. Always that was his mood. But he has those qualities. So he said, after disappearance, you can say, not now. Then next, chapter 16, also Mahaprabhu, sometimes to some devotees, because it was necessary, he revealed himself that he is God. But he told them, don't reveal this now, because then Leela will be disturbed. Leela cannot go on properly, because Mahaprabhu is doing certain Leela to teach conditioned souls, so that kind of conception will not allow for such Leela to be proper. Like that, when our God brother, our Gurudev, revealed something to him because it was necessary for his eternal welfare, then Gurudev also told him, but don't tell this to anyone now. After my disappearance, then you can tell. So that devotee was keeping that in his heart for maybe like more than 20 years, that some revelation he got. So later now he is telling. Because if he would tell before, then disturbance in Lila of Gurudev can happen, because unnatural things people will do. Next, chapter 16. Praise of King Prithu by the professional reciters. Maitreya Uvach iti bruvanam nripatim gayaka muni choditaha tushta manasas tat vak amrita sevaya. The great sage Maitreya continued. While King Prithu thus spoke, the humility of his nectarian speeches pleased the reciters very much. Then again they continued to praise the king highly with exalted prayers, as they had been instructed by the great sages. Nalam vayam te mahimanu varnane yo devavaryo va tatara mayaya venanga jatasya cha paurushanite vachas patinam api bhabramur dhiyaha. The reciters continued. Dear king, you are a direct avatar of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, and by his causeless mercy you have descended on this earth. Therefore, it is not possible for us to actually glorify your exalted activities. See, this is the point. No one can say, I can fully say the glories of Supreme Lord. If someone says like that, he does not know anything. Or someone says, I know Bhagavatam. Fully I know, completely. I can speak, I understand. Any such vanity, ego, pride, that will detach you from reality. Even Anantashesh, Nag, snake, he is also avatar of Supreme Lord, and he has 1,000 hoods. And with each hood, he is singing the glories of Krishna since time immemorial. Till now, and each head is speaking different Harikatha. Not that all same Harikatha, no, different. Till now, he could not finish the glories of Supreme Lord. That is never possible. Supreme Lord is eternal. It's always he is doing Leelas, and his qualities are always increasing, because that is unlimited. That is different type than this material thing. So they say, you are Supreme Lord. How we can say your glories? Actually, how we can say your glories? That is not possible. Although you have appeared through the body of King Vena, even great orators and speakers like Lord Brahma and other demigods cannot exactly describe the glorious activities of your lordship. Brahma told also in 10th canto, 14th chapter, there are people, they may say they know you, but I give them dandavata from far off. Let them say. But as far as I am concerned, now by your grace I can understand. I cannot sing your glories. You are unlimited. What I can say. And you are beyond my comprehension. So any kind of vanity, false vanity, if pure devotee is ordered to preach by Supreme Lord, then boldly he will say the glories of Supreme Lord, but not with any kind of worldly vanity. That will be Vaishnavi Pratishta, Vaishnava's firm stand in reality. They know what is truth. And that truth is unlimited, so no one can shake them from that truth. That is why when cutting through Maya, outwardly it may look like arrogant, but it is not. That is not arrogance. That is only revealing the truth, to cut through lie, cut through Maya. That is real devotees. But at the same time, they are always fully humble to Supreme Lord, like a blade of grass they are. So Brahma cannot say, so how we can say ordinary conditioned souls? Brahma is our Gurudev. He can say as Krishna is speaking through him, that much. And that will be Harikatha. But no one can claim full. And that will appear also, that Harikatha will descend. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also showed that pastime. When Sanatana Goswami asked him, I heard that you explained the Atmarama Shloka to Sarvam Bhattacharya, 18 different explanations. So, you please tell me that, I want to hear also. Then Mahaprabhu said, oh, I already forgot what I told him, I don't know. So now in your association, I will try to explain, let me see what will come. So he was explaining, and he made 60 explanations of that were 60. Then he said, but now I am feeling something is passing through me, because Krishna is so merciful to you. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. I did not know before this what I'm saying, what I will say, but I feel Krishna's mercy is coming to you. So that meaning is revealed now for you here, I'm telling. I don't know, but Krishna is revealing. Then he told him that. So that is real Harikatha. No any false vanity. And Prabhupada also one time in Allahabad, he spoke in one house program, and Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, he spoke, and suddenly some flow came, some very good points. And Sridhar Maharaj was so much astonished to hear. Prabhupada was also in that mood, flow came, but Sridhar Maharaj that time he forgot to bring his notebook and pen, so he could not write. Then later Prabhupada asked him, did you write down what I was speaking? He said, no, Prabhupada, sorry, I forgot that time. Oh, then Prabhupada was regretting. That was very good was coming that time. I wanted to hear that again. That was very good coming that time. Then Sridhar said, yes, I know, but what to do? So, Guru, real Guru, they're in reality. They know everything in the sense of there is no Maya in them. So they're living in absolute reality, but that absolute reality is unlimited. So that also comes. They're realizing again and again new lila, new qualities, new all the time. But we conditioned souls, we learn some few shlokas and something we hear, then we think I know everything and I will teach everyone. That is not good. Athapi udara shravasah pritor hareh kalavatarasya katamrita dritaha yato padesham munibih prachoditaha shlagyani karmani vayam vitan mahi. Although we are unable to glorify you adequately, we nonetheless have a transcendental taste for glorifying your activities. We shall try to glorify you according to the instructions received from authoritative sages and scholars. Whatever we speak, however, is always inadequate and very insignificant. Dear King, because you are a direct avatar of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all your activities are liberal and ever laudable. Our Gurudev told, you should speak the glories of Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan with humbleness to purify yourself and to get exclusive one-pointed devotion. That is for us. And we have to speak what we have heard from bona fide Guru, Vaishnavas and Shastra as a sadhana to purify ourselves. But they have taste already, they are relishing that, and they know, although we cannot adequately say your glories, but still we want to do. They are in that devotion, they are already getting taste. You will find also in Upanishad that Brahma means supreme. Here it means Supreme Lord. Brahma can have many meanings. It's not always impersonal. Jiva Goswami explained in Bhagavat Sandarbha, this word Brahma, Paramatma and Bhagavan, they can all mean Bhagavan according to context, or they can mean those aspects. So there it is mentioned, Brahma is beyond words and mind. Cannot touch. They want to, but they come back. So some wrongly they concluded that you cannot say anything about Supreme Lord. He's beyond words, he's beyond mind. But that is not correct interpretation. Mayavadis, they will say like this. Anirvachaniya. You cannot say anything about. But the Vaishnavas, having firm realization of Supreme Lord, by His grace, they are saying that is not the real meaning. The real meaning is you can never finish the glories of Supreme Lord. You can never say I fully grasped Him and I can fully describe Him. No, but that does not mean that He cannot be. Only you cannot fully. Otherwise all scriptures would be useless, suicidal. They are quoting scripture, but they are not accepting the description of scripture. Then that is contradictory. And scripture also say we cannot describe, because that is unlimited. But we should do for His service. Our stage means to purify our heart and to get devotion, and they are already with taste they are doing. And some they will do with bhav, some they will do with prem in Golok Vrindavan. Golokero prema dhana harinam sankirtana. They're also always singing the glories of Supreme Lord. Nam Rup Gun Lila in prema. And that has got no end. So you are Supreme Lord. Your activities are always liberal, means not any restriction, and ever laudable, always praiseworthy, always good. There is no fault in Supreme Lord. We conditioned souls, sometimes we may attribute fault We think God is very cruel, why he's doing like this, but that is our misunderstanding, because we don't see the whole picture, why this is happening and for what good purpose, to rectify us. Esha dharma britam shreshto lokam dharma nuvartayan gopta cha dharma setunam shasta tat paripantinam. This king, Maharaj Prithu, is the best amongst those who are following religious principles. As such, he will engage everyone in the pursuit of religious principles and give those principles all protection. He will also be a great chastiser to the irreligious and atheistic. Though he is Shakti Avatar, but he will do all dharma, because by dharma he is teaching by example, by practicing himself. Krishna also told, I have nothing to do, but I am also doing all dharma in order to teach people, because general people, they will follow what great personalities do. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also told that I will accept that mood of Brajavasi and Radharani, and by practicing myself, I will teach others. So as a king, he must protect and support dharma. That is also his duty. That Kshatriya's duty is not only to collect taxes and enjoy, but his real duty is to take care of all citizens for their material necessities and also spiritual welfare in all possible ways. He must do that. Is his duty. Then he can accept taxes, like Ambarish Maharaj. He was king, and he made a rule in his kingdom: everyone has to hear Harikatha, compulsory. And everyone was hearing Harikatha. Then they got higher taste. It is written in Bhagavatam that all that citizens, they lost all other desires, like to go to Svarga, heavenly planets, and enjoy it. They lost. Already they got higher taste by hearing Harikatha. And those who are irreligious and atheistic, he has to punish them, chastise them, for the benefit of all others and also for their benefit, to rectify them. That is the duty of real king. Nowadays in Kali Yuga you can forget about it. It's just the opposite. The leaders, kings, they are themselves atheists, they are irreligious, they are cheaters, they are robbers, they are hypocrites, they are thieves, everything. Esha vai loka palanam bibharteka stano tanu kale kale yatha bhagam lokayor ubhayor hitam. This king alone, in his own body, he will be able to, in due course of time, to maintain all living entities and keep them in a pleasant condition by manifesting himself as different demigods to perform various departmental activities. Thus, he will maintain the upper planetary system by inducing the populace to perform Vedic sacrifices. Demigods, they are expansions of Supreme Lord, his servants, and by worshipping them according to Vedic, then that is beneficial to all. In due course of time, he will also maintain this earthly planet by discharging proper rainfall. So that is the point of king. He should care for everyone. Vasu kala upada te kale chayam vimunchati samah sarveshu bhuteshu pratapan suryavat vibhu. This king Prithu will be as powerful as the sun god, and just as the sun god equally distributes his sunshine to everyone, King Prithu will distribute his mercy equally. Similarly, just as the sun god evaporates water for 8 months, and during the rainy season returns it profusely, this king will also exact taxes from the citizens and return these monies in times of need. Sun, we cannot imagine what is the power of sun. What power, and we are only having some little experience of heat and light and all vegetables growing and light. But if you would enter inside the sun and also to reach sun god, the person who is behind, so how much power? But even he is getting power from Supreme Lord. But the point of sun is he's distributing his mercy equally. If I close my window, that is my fault. I'm depriving myself of the benefit of sun, not sun's fault. Like that, Krishna is telling in Gita, I'm equal to all, like sun, giving to all. But those who worship me, they will be for me, I will also be for them. We are not accepting the mercy of Krishna. We blame him. You blessed Dhruva, you blessed Ambarish Maharaj, you blessed Prahlad, but you are not blessing me. That is not correct. If I would do like Dhruva, surrender in that way, then I would also get darshan. But I'm not doing, that is why I'm not getting. But Krishna is equal to all. If I would do same, then I will get same result. Our Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, he used to say, like we are coming and saying, Gurudev, Kripa Karo, Kripa Karo, Kripa Karo. You please be merciful to me. Give me Kripa, give me Kripa, give me mercy, give me mercy. He said, what is the use of this? We will not get by this. Gurudev is merciful. He is giving us instructions. If you do Kirti or Karo, then Pabe. Kripa. Sankriti, yes, Kriti you should do, then Pabe, you will get mercy. If we do according to instruction of Gurudev, then we will get his mercy. We have to do, not just say, give me mercy, give me mercy, give me mercy. Gurudev already gave mercy in the form of instructions. Also, recently I heard one Harikatha by Srila Swami Maharaj. He also explained this point very clearly. I think it was some initiation time or something. He said, your surrender is on your side. Gurudev is merciful by giving you instructions, but you have to do. And he said, I'm throwing you rope to rescue, but you have to catch that rope. I cannot do that instead of you. It is not, I think also he said, you be merciful so that I can surrender to you. No, surrender is on our side. Gurudev is merciful. I will try to find very, very clearly he explained. You cannot give any excuse. So logical and very perfectly explained what is our job and how Guru is merciful. So that we will hear tomorrow. Tomorrow I think also Gaur Govinda Maharaj's appearance, or yes, I think appearance, we'll hear about him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatatatmak Shri Gaurahuri ki jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki jai. Jai Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki jai. Jai Patit Pavan Shila Gurudev ki jai. Jai Shila Parang Gurudev ki jai. जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय. जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय. जय श्री पंचतत्व प्रभु की जय. जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय. जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय. जय श्री श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय. जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल. थैंक यू ऑल. दंडवत प्रणाम. हरि बोल.